And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen. Starting
the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Thompson is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Van Vliet, and many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Thompson, and at last they get one to fall. Thompson's got 11.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Here's Butler. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Curry with the 3. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
And you can see how the entire arc is open for Curry. There's no part of it where he's timid about shooting.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You take a look at Green, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Here's Dixon, and he has 28 points for the game. Curry dishes to Green. Count it, good.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Brent, when I think of those title teams of the Golden State Warriors, clearly you think of the Currys and Thompson, and maybe at the top of that list, the importance of Draymond Green.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, that the lean on for Golden State defensively and to be as good as they were on that end of the floor falls on the shoulders and the very capable ones of Draymond Green. I mean, he took on challengers and elevated the confidence of players like Steph and Clay. So Draymond's defense, elite and leading to titles.
Curry passes to Green. Outside Butler. Pass to Dixon. 6 to shoot. The shot missing. Great D that time from Green. He feeds it to Thompson. And stolen by Butler. Now the Warriors moving it up. On its way from Curry for 2. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Curry's got 5 now. Rockets trail by 5. Now a timeout called by Houston. There's so many years in the NBA. You would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age, and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Here's Van Vliet, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Thompson against Butler. Thompson dishes to Adams. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Fred Van Vliet.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Curry's shot is off. Rockets trail by 5. Now here's Van Vliet. 9 points in the game so far. To the paint. And there's Green on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 8th assist here tonight. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Here's Dixon, and the layup is good. 30 points for Smooth.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Green in the high post. 11 points in the game.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here's Van Vliet. Lets the three fly. They grab their own miss.
Well, he gets so few attempts in the post to show off some of his footwork. A good percentage of Adams' offense comes off of putbacks.
Right wing to the inside. A nice shot by Dixon. That's now 32 points for Smooth.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And it's Green missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Off target from outside.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Well, their pass to Dixon. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. From beyond the arc, Dixon's shot is off. Rockets trail by 5. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Peyton, he's checked in for Golden State. Dixon's shot is off.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Adams finds Van Vliet. Shot clock at 5. Here's Eason. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Eason's got 11 points.
But that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Dixon. He's covered by Thompson. Dixon's shot is off. Rockets trail. Here's Van Vliet. Trains it from 9 feet away. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
3 turnovers in the quarter alone.
The Warriors shooting 41% for the game. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Dixon is out there with Curry, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Dixon. to take the lead. Shot's good by Butler. Butler's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. Rockets shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. Green inside. Curry meets him. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Pass to Whitmore. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Now here's Curry. Passes it to Dixon. Back to Curry. Nice take from Curry. Rockets with the rebound.
And just because he might not be as big as some of the other guys that are on the floor, it doesn't dissuade him from getting in there and playing fearlessly on the glass.
The Warriors leading. Here's Dixon. He gets that one. Dixon's got 34.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Whitmore, defended by Kuminga. Here's Thompson. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now the pass to Curry. And there's the call on Amen Thompson.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Curry. Six on the shot clock. Butler from outside. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. And Thompson kicks to Van Vliet. Dishes it to Thompson. It's stolen by Green.
Steph with a great job there of finding the seam and just attacking the paint, trying to get as deep as possible. And he gets a little bit physical with him, but will pay off in free throw.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thank you, David. Warriors leading by 6. Butler. And the Warriors miss again. Van Vliet passes to Thompson. To end the drought. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
Houston foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the first one at the line is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Both free throws good from Dixon. And so it's Houston with it. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Thompson against Butler. Thompson misses. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And it's Butler stuffing it right back through.
I just love how high Butler elevates, especially when he's jamming in putbacks. Just an exceptional athlete.
Doubled by Dixon. Here's Green. The baseline jumper goes down.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Golden State.
Curry looking it over. And stolen by Whitmore. And here we go. Fast break, and Whitmore's got it. And it's Green slamming it down.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Van Vliet. Finished off the break.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. Curry kicks to Green. It's stolen by Adams. Van Vliet with it. Thompson in the corner. The feed to Adams. On the clock. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And that is one of Steven Adams' specialties. If you fail to put a body on him, he'll put you in the rim.
Pass to Butler. Here's Dixon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked them down.
Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Dixon. Adams defending, and he gets it to go. Dixon's got 39.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Van Vliet. And Butler sends it back. Here's Dixon, guarded by Green. Dixon's shot is off. Rockets trail by 5. Thompson left side. On the wing, Green. Pass to Whitmore. To the middle. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Whitmore. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 17 rebounds. Curry against Van Vliet. Curry getting it done inside.
And that's Curry showing some of that toughness, not going to shy away from contact.
The Rockets shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Thompson up top, defended by Butler. Outside, Green. For 3. Offensive rebound. No good that time. Warriors leading by 5 to the paint. A nice shot by Dixon. Dixon's got 41.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 or 4 here in the fourth.
And for Houston, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. To the wing on the left. Left side, Kuminga. And he drops it in from the low post. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Really showing some strength on that bucket. Kuminga getting more used to finishing through that kind of contact.
Thompson outside. Green drives in. Banked in off the glass. Green's got 10 points here in the second half.
And once he gets going, Green is a load to stop. Long, athletic, with a terrific handle.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. For the 3. Here's Adams. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Green. It's hauled in by Adams. Rockets trail by 7. Here's Green. He takes it in. Lays it up off the glass. Green's got 21.
And we've seen this all night. Green with a wide range of ways to score. And boy, he just keeps coming.
Here's Van Vliet. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Stephen Curry. The throw good.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Golden State with it. 6-point lead. And no good that time. Smith with the defensive effort. Down low. Here's Eason. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Here's Dixon. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
From Jimmy.
Dixon's got 45 points.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And
They're down by 8. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game. Smooth.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet comes in for Aaron Holiday. .157 left here in the fourth quarter. VanVleet against Curry. Green, the pass to VanVleet. Shoots it up. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got 8 here in the quarter.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Back to Curry. Inside. Green, the pass to Dixon. Feeds to Butler. 4 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Dixon's shot is off. Rockets trail by 6.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
You can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Now Curry. After Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. Outside Curry. Passes it to Dixon. Rockets with the rebound. Now Eason. They kick it out to Green. They get it back. Here's Adams over Green. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 15 foul.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
And more artwork from the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Curry making it look easy.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And with the game tight, Green gets even more in that zone and ensures he's delivering what his team needs.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. At the line to Dixon.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're trailing by 7. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Warriors 16. Substitution on the court.
15 seconds left in the game. And rebounds again.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational. And here is Moody. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.